Attention produce farmers, potato farmers, and greenhouse farmers. The following video is a message for farmers who want to produce the best quality potatoes or produce with less expense, but have difficulty preventing shrink and disease. Hi, my name is Jeff Mills, and on behalf of Gary Isaacs and the WPHP team in Idaho, we want to let you know there's a product that you need to know about for better produce storage preservation. Some of the biggest problems facing growers right now are disease and shrink. And here's a chart showing you all kinds of problems that can happen if you're a potato farmer or even a different kind of a produce farmer that can happen in your storage bins. If the right precautions aren't taken, some of the worst of these diseases spread primarily through the air. But that's not the end of these problems. It actually gets worse. And how is that? Because disease and shrink affect the quality and weight of your product and decrease the profits when you go to sell, which means less profits for upkeeping the farm, paying those large farm loans back, and taking care of your family's needs. But luckily for you, there's now a solution to your problem. If you need to grow the best quality potato or produce but can't figure out how to prevent crop loss due to disease or shrinkage, here's the solution you've been looking for. Introducing the Humigator. The Humigator comes in different sizes matched to different storage bin sizes according to your needs. And the Humigator helps you by increasing more profit, storing higher quality of product to sell, preventing product waste due to disease, keeping cleaner storage facilities, and preventing disease by purifying storage air, and so much more. Let me show you a video with Gary Isaacs explaining how the Humigator works.
Now these pathogens are harmful to the potatoes. Mold spores are rampant in the air. They spread like dandelions, so you can get an illustration of how that works. You've noticed dandelions when they go to seed, and then the air or the wind carries the seeds airborne, and they go to different locations and establish themselves into new plants. Pathogens, most especially mold spores, do the same thing. This is a nice storage full of nice red potatoes, and the air looks fairly clean until you put a light in it, and you can identify the particles that are actually in the atmosphere and watch them move toward the suction on the Humigator. So the Humigator suction is the white pipe, and it's gradually pulling those particles out and collecting them into the water container in the unit and releasing clean air back into the atmosphere. This is that same cellar with red potatoes that we took the original video with nothing running but the humigation system for a period of several hours. And as we move through the light, we can see that the particle count has been severely reduced. And if I blow my breath into the air, you can see that the humidity is very high, nearly 100%. We have customers who have been using this system for as much as 4 years now, and they've had excellent results. Silver Scurf and black dot being a big problem in potato industry. Those who have had silver scurf and black dot problems in the previous use of humigation have found that after the installed humigation, they don't have silver scurf and black dot problems anymore.
You'll start seeing results with the Humigator the day you turn it on and reduce losses due to disease and shrink immediately. And don't just take our word on it. See what other farmers have experienced using the Humigator. Here's Reed Searle. 3 years ago, my biggest potato storage problems were silver scurf and black dot disease. With the Humigator now installed in all of my cellars, I no longer have problems with either disease. My cellars are clean and odor-free. These machines are very reliable and paid for themselves in the first year of use. And here's a video of Reed giving a quick testimonial with Gary Isaacs.
I was introduced to this fumigation, and I really was, what piqued my interest was that it cleaned up the spores that was sporulating during the cycle of the silver scurf that was brought into the cellar on some of the tubers.
What fumigation does is actually vacuum the air out of the storage area.
Sure.
And then capture all of those mold spores, and these are all fungals that you're talking about, black
Yes.
dot
Silver scurf.
and silver scurf are fungals,
Yep.
and they sporulate and they go airborne. And so what fumigation was doing was vacuuming all of that air off, which contained all of those spores, and then capturing them into the water bath and putting clean, humid air back into the system.
That's true.
All right, so you didn't have them floating around the air anymore.
That's right. And reinfecting, the clean tubers. And of course, inside the cellar, the conditions are ideal for growth, especially if you try to store them at 45 or 50. So when you bring them out, you don't have that bruise problem.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it really helped.
Here's another testimonial from Jeff Bragg. I elected to use 2 small fumigation systems to see what would happen in my storage. We had no significant rot issues while using this system. The seed inspection has been very favorable, actually nearly 0 defects upon shipping. Disease spread such as silver scurf is negative. It appears the environment, even in rudimentary storages, was enhanced with the fumigation equipment. It makes sense that it would work. And then finally, here's Dick Oakray out in Wisconsin. Results this year were impressive with the humigator equipment. The spuds we ran this August had very little pressure bruising and minimal scurf. Humidify while removing pathogens and particulates. I can't think of a better description of our goals than that. And it's not just the farmers that are excited about this product. Boise State University and Idaho State University have together been awarded $190,000 in the form of an iGEM grant to work with IHT to continue to test and advance fumigation technology. So if you're a produce farmer who wants to preserve profit with less crop loss and a better quality product to bring to market, understand this. Harvest season is approaching and you need a clean storage atmosphere, which is the air inside your bins, so you can keep more profits. You also want a better yield this coming season instead of waiting for next year. And before you get too busy with the harvest and all the work related to it, you need to act now before it's too late. See the results here from another farmer using our product. What is great about these machines is that the setup is simple and there's no fine-tuning on them on a day-to-day basis. I've been shipping a lot of the seed we have been storing all winter, and the condition of the seed coming out is excellent. If not for the humigator machines, we would not have the quality of seed that we have right now. I strongly recommend these systems to anyone. I believe they work very well and will work very well for any crop in any type of storage. So let me share with you our powerful guarantee. The operation of your IHT product, if installed by a certified technician, is guaranteed against manufacturer defect for at least 1 year from the date of installation. If there's an issue with your product's performance or working order, IHT will cover all expenses needed to get your machine up and running as quickly as possible. If you have made arrangements with IHT for a rental or service agreement, all mechanical issues will be resolved at the expense of IHT for duration of your rental agreement. We also have special financing options available for those who need it. Now we want to answer all your questions and see if fumigation is right for your farming needs. So simply schedule a free strategy session with the WBHP staff right now. All you need to do is just book your strategy session in the calendar section below this video and select a date and time that works for you. We look forward to working with you real soon and answering all your questions, so book that time on the calendar right now.